Chapter 166, I'm not playing anymore too. I wanted to recruit Zutui under my name as a student. Unfortunately, I was too late. Lu Guangqing smiled. Looks like we're in the same boat. We don't have a chance. No! Wen Xinglin looked at Lu Guangqing. The one who doesn't have a chance is you, old Lu. This Zutui, whether he is an ordinary student or a specially recruited student by Inzhao Soxui, he's still a student of the Wuxia Genetic Evolution College. As long as he's a student of the Wuxia Genetic Evolution College, he'll be a student of mine, Wen Xinglin, no matter where he goes. As he spoke, Wen Xinglin looked at Vice Chairman Lu with a sharp gaze. Lu Guangqing's expression darkened. He could tell that Wen Xinglin was reminding him, warning him. Wen Xinglin naturally knew that he had been eyeing Research Institute number 14. He was using Zutui as an excuse to warn him not to go overboard. Do you think this student will continue to defend the arena or will he leave the arena? Lu Guangqing suddenly pointed at the combat arena. There's no prize if you guess correctly. It's better not to guess, Wen Xinglin teased. Lu Guangqing could not help but laugh. The casual conversation ended just like that. On the combat arena, the medical team went on stage. After performing various vital signs tests, they announced that Saluka was dead. There was no possibility of resuscitation. Just like Azari, his brain tissue had been destroyed. No one could save him from such an injury. This time, Haruji, the teacher in charge of the India sector, did not even go up to the arena. He allowed Saluka to be carried out in a corpse bag. He only stared at Zutui, who was standing in the combat arena with an extremely cold gaze. Zutui met Haruji's gaze without fear. Haruji hated him to the core. He pointed at Zutui with his finger and gestured with his mouth. Just you wait, I'll kill you in the next battle. The Wuxia sector had become stronger over the years, and the popularity of the Wuxia language had increased. The Wuxia language level 6 exam had become one of the ultimate nightmares of countless students on the Blue Star. Zutui understood what he said. He let out a cold laugh. He once again used his personal communication device to take a picture on the combat arena. He did not take a front-facing photo of Haruji out of privacy considerations. However, he took a photo of Haruji's angry expression as he turned around. He even pixelated it. In the name of Inzhaoxu's student, Victory. Killed again. Professor Haruji's student really can't make it. At the same time, Zutui also circled Haruji on his special Weibo. He sent the picture along with the text. Almost at the same time that the post was sent, comments and likes flooded in. He did not even look at it before he quickly closed his special Weibo. He was still in the arena. He would slowly savor it when he got back tonight. Zutui made a small circle around the arena before he retrieved the silver pill that had fallen to the ground. One of the explosive silver pills had been consumed, and the other two were taken away by Saluka's corpse. Fortunately, the school provided him with a backup. Otherwise, Zutui would have to consider whether or not he should take advantage of the popularity to beg for some silver alloy pills. Of course, he felt that it was better for him to have some dignity. After all, he had just become a person with fans. In the inner area where the India sector's battle personnel were, Haruji was calling a young man over to him. He was instructing him on the battle plans and strategies. This young man was no one else. It was the other person chosen by the two people who had been temporarily replaced by the exchange delegation this morning. Zutui had already killed Saluka in the arena. The remaining one was Rankhan. According to the India sector, Rankhan had taken a year off because he was seriously injured in the martial arts competition. Therefore, he was actually still a second-year student. Currently, the Wuxia Genetic Evolution College does not have much information on Rankhan. They only knew that he was an extreme branch cultivator. He was also a level E genetic mutant. However, judging from Rankhan's previous status in the exchange visit group, he was still above Saluka, who had been killed. It was very likely that he was the strongest person in the India sector's exchange delegation team. At this moment, Haruji, whose anger had accumulated to the extreme, had decided to let Rankhan take the field early. This was not a decision that was made under anger. On the contrary, even though he was extremely angry, Haruji was still extremely calm. Zutui's winning streak was too ferocious. Someone had to end it. Sending other people up was very likely to be a way for Zutui to achieve his goals. At this moment, he could only let Rank Han fight. Although this was not in line with the strategy they had planned, it was the best choice for now. At the same time, this was also the only chance to kill Zutun and avenge Azhari and Saluka. Otherwise, Haruji would not be able to vent his anger. Clearly, the India sector had already decided on a candidate, but they had yet to let him go on stage. Haruji was working out the final tactics with Rank Han. It could not be helped. Zutui's performance was more shocking with each match. On the other side, the teacher in charge of the Wuxia Genetic Evolution College and Kuishi arrived at the edge of the arena again. Zutui, you're too handsome. You played too well in this battle. You even calculated the opponent's referee. Kuishi had an excited expression. He instantly became Zutui's new fan. Zutui, we do not have much information on Rank Han at the moment. Rank Han has always kept a low profile in the New India Genetic Evolution College, but his results are very dazzling. When he's still a level C genetic liberator, he killed a level F genetic mutant from the mystery branch. I haven't found out his specific abilities yet. If you fight later, you will definitely. Mr. Hu, wait a moment. Hu Nanzhong, who was giving Zutun an intelligence report, was suddenly interrupted by Zutui. What's wrong? Hu Nanzhong was a little puzzled. Mr. Hu, I didn't say that I would continue to defend the ring, Zutui said. Huh? Hu Nanzhong looked surprised, but then he laughed. Look at me, I was affected by your persistence in the last battle and forgot to ask you. You've already won 2 matches in a row. If you take a break now, you can still fight again later. You can also maintain your deterrence against them. It's better for you to leave the arena. After saying that, Hu Nanzhong suddenly asked with concern, how is it? You didn't suffer any internal injuries, right? Do you want the medical team to come over? I don't have any internal injuries. Zutui shook his head. It's mainly because I used up a lot of my mind power in the battle just now. If I force myself into the next battle, it will be very dangerous once I use up all of my mind power. I'll rest outside the arena first. Zutui was telling the truth. The mental chain and mental whip attack just now had consumed a large amount of his mind power. Coupled with the consumption from the 2 high-intensity battles, the total amount of mind power had decreased to 50%. Although he could still fight, Zutui still felt that he should get off the stage and rest for a while. He could not risk his life when he had an extra choice. Otherwise, wouldn't Kuishi and the other second-year students be worried? Alright, you can get off the stage and rest then. Kuishi was excited upon Hu Nanzhong's words. Suddenly, Zutui looked in Haruji's direction and said with a smile, Mr. Hu, actually, I took the initiative to get off the arena to anger him. Didn't he try his best to send out his strongest student to kill me in the arena? He'll go down the arena now. I'm not playing anymore. Hell be hopping mad. With a smile, Zutui jumped off the arena and walked toward the resting area. Almost at the same time, a student from Haruji's side saw the scene on the stage and reminded him. Haruji suddenly turned around and saw Zutui's back as he walked toward the rest area. In the next moment, he was so angry that he jumped on the spot like a monkey. Damn it! He was prepared to send his final trump card onto the stage and kill Zutun at all costs. However, Zutui had directly left the arena. It felt like he had taken off his pants. Then, at this moment, Haruji was so angry that he wanted to kill someone. He tore the towel in his hand into pieces. This was too infuriating. Zutui had won 2 matches in a row and killed 2 of his favorite students. He was prepared to kill Zutui for revenge. But Zutui suddenly stopped playing. He was about to explode. Haruji felt like he was about to go crazy from anger. What was worse was that how were they supposed to play this game? As long as they sent people from the India sector, they would have to be wary of Zutui. In the blink of an eye, the candidates of the India sector were placed in an extremely passive position. Damn it, he's too bad. The students participating in the actual combat exchange in the India sector were also collectively dumbfounded. Was he trying to destroy their rhythm?